When I saw this picture, I was stunned. So curious. I wanted to know who in the world is awesome enough to try it out. I saw the picture again on a labor nurse forum, and the poster had said something like, this is not a great idea. I posted that. Comments flooded in on this picture with labor nurses taking one side or the other, or kind of in the middle. It divided us very quickly. Some labor nurses were just nervous. You know, they're like, this could be okay if certain precautions are taken. I don't know. I wouldn't want to do this. And some were like, oh no. I try to understand why there was such a heated debate. It's pretty cut and dry for me. This mom wanted to do this. It's not the first time. I did a quick Google search, very scientific, and I saw someone that did it in 2007. It's not a new concept. The natural cesarean is a worldwide movement. It's been proven to be safe and effective. It also reduces postpartum depression, increases breastfeeding and bonding. Like, it's win-win-win for everybody. I understand why there's this big debate about it. There's two reasons why nurses disagree on this so much. The first one is we all want safe care for our patients. Number two is that we don't agree on how to get there. Whenever I have an ethical dilemma, I go to the ANA Code of Ethics, right? That's what we all do, right? Okay, so I have a feeling that it's not what we all do, but I actually do read these quite often. 1.4 in the newly revised one, there was an update in September 2014, but this was on the old one. The right to self-determination. Respect for human dignity requires the recognition of specific patient rights, in particular, the right to self-determination. Patients have the moral and legal right to determine what will be done with and to their own person, to be given accurate and complete and understandable information in a manner that facilitates an informed decision, and to be assisted with weighing the benefits, burdens, and available options in their treatment, including the choice of no treatment. They also have the right to accept, refuse, or terminate treatment without deceit, undue influence, duress, coercion, or prejudice, and be given necessary support through the decision-making and treatment process. We as nurses value the right to self-determination, but sometimes I think we forget, especially in labor and delivery. We love babies. We love moms. We want what's best for moms. We forget that we don't know what's best for moms. We have our clinical judgment. We have evidence, but we are not the mom. We cannot decide what's best for her. We can have an opinion, and our opinions are important. It says in the Code of Ethics, we are there to help them to decide. But if they choose something that is not what we would choose, that is okay. We have an obligation as nurses to uphold our patients' wishes, as long as it doesn't conflict with one of our own values, and then we have to examine that and then remove ourselves from that situation in an ethical way, if necessary. If this had been my patient, first of all, I would have loved. I want to do this. I think it is great. I am completely biased for it. I think that it can be done safely. Jerry Wolf was well informed of the risks. They took precautions, and she had an amazing birth. When my mother gave birth, she didn't get choices. The only choice that she had was to get pregnant, okay? After that, she pretty much gave up all her rights. Now, that was quite a while ago. not going to tell you how long, but I'm having a birthday soon. She walked in and her autonomy flew out the window. She was shaved. She had an enema, and they put her in stirrups, leather straps for her wrists and legs, and they gave her an episiotomy before she started pushing. Okay? So she did not get a choice in any of that. Do you think that was the best care? That was a standard care for that hospital and physician at the time. But looking back on that, that seems barbaric. Okay? So in 5-10 years, we may look back on the way we do C-sections now as barbaric. Besides Jerry Wolf, my heroes work at John Hunter Hospital in Newcastle, New South Wales. They're amazing. And kudos for you all, because I know that was a topic of many conversations and not everyone was on board. It would have been a miracle if everyone was on board with that decision. But you are causing a conversation around the world that we need to have about women's choices in labor and how you do not surrender your autonomy when you become pregnant. The best part of that story to me wasn't the moment that she reached down and grabbed her babies, because that is amazing, but the part that touched me was that her and her OB walked in together and scrubbed in together in preparation of delivering her twins. They did it together. And that is the type of partnership between perinatal providers, the doctors, nurses, anesthesiologists, everybody. That's and the mothers and the dads. That is what we need. Reading that just reinforced to me that we have lots of work to do. We do have lots of work to do. Let's do it.